guys, it's Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with my mum.
Hello.
And my mum is going to choose my November TBR. So we've chosen 4 books that she wants me to read this month, and she's probably been wanting me to read for a very long time.
I have, yes.
And so yeah, she's just gonna tell you the book and tell us why she wants me to read them. So we'll start off with the first one, which is Magician by Raymond E. Feist. Why did you want me to read this book?
Well, actually my husband got me onto Raymond E. Feist, and it's actually a very, very long season of books. There's, I think it's like 17 or 18 in the whole series, so it's a pretty good book. But it is more of an adult than like a adult fantasy, where it's a little bit more maybe critical thinking, but the storyline is really good. Raymond E. Feist actually used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and that's actually how he got the storyline for his Dungeons and Dragons book. But it's the main storyline is about Pug the Magician, and then he's got a best friend Thomas, and like you got dragons, elves, dark elves. It's pretty good, and it's a cross between worlds as well, so something that I would highly recommend.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm really excited to read it. Are you excited to read it?
Yes.
So the next book Mum wants me to read is Pawn of Prophecy by David Eddings. She actually lent this to me years ago, and I still haven't picked it up. But why did you want me to read this one?
This was one of my very first adult fantasy books that I ever read. I actually found it on the bookshelf. I was working as a nanny cross housekeeper many years ago, and they told me I could read any of the books that they had. So this was one of them. Gareth, who's the main protagonist in this, it's the story of his life as a boy growing up, and it's got a number of different races, that's the right word, sorry, a number of different races in there. There's a group of them that get together, and they all have different powers per se. And it's really good. I can't remember, is it 6 or 9? There's quite a lot of books in this series, and I would highly recommend it. David Eddings actually had a bit of a controversy over this on Twitch recently, which reading back on it may have been slightly valid now that I've read it a second time, but it's still a really good series to read, and one, if you want to get into fantasy, it's an easy read.
Okay,
so,
cool.
So the Anne McCaffrey Dragonfly is one of my all-time favourites that I quite often go back to. Anne McCaffrey was one of the ones who is involved in Writers of the Future. So if you ever want to look at fantasy or science fiction writing, I recommend look up Writers of the Future online, because they have a competition for artists and writers every 3 months. Cool. So it's something worthwhile looking at. But this, as you can see, it's about dragons, and
I love my dragons.
Yeah. I really feel you're going to really like this one. It's really good. There is a lot of books in this series. You don't know when you read this book that the dragons were genetically made.
Cool.
Yes. But she has also written previous where the people leave Earth and go to another planet, and what there's a thing called threads, which is what's destroying the planet, and they have to genetically make these dragons to help fight the threats. So it's quite good. So if you like a series that is ongoing, you know how sometimes when you finish a book and you kind of feel empty, you go, oh, wish there was more. This is one of those series that I would recommend.
I think we all have had that book hangover feel before.
So yeah, this is good. Anne McCaffrey died a few years back, but she has there's another series she wrote on about like humanoid unicorns, which sounds a bit weird, but it does, called Iconia. Another good one that she's got is called The Crystal Singer So she's got quite another really good one. If you can get your hands on a copy, is called The Ship Who Sings.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's got quite a number of different series. That's good, and they're usually short reads. Like they're not going to take you months and months on end.
Unlike Magician, which is
Magician
huge.
is going to take you a while. And finally, right, I found this Nora Roberts book in the library one day. I was searching for something different, and I didn't know Nora Roberts was a major romance writer at the time. I was looking for something either fantasy, supernatural, and I came across this one, which is Morrigan's Cross. Now this has got vampires in it.
Oh, I like my vampires.
And Nora Roberts has she writes usually in sets of 3, so either 3 cousins or 3 siblings. So you've got the love interest and in there, and you know you've got bad guys, and it's really good. So this one is the love interest with a twist. Now she also writes another series called In Death series, but it's under the name of J.D. Robb. That's science fiction in the future, and her main protagonist in that is a detective in the future, and so it's also a pretty good read as well. So but I do highly recommend this series as well as any others that Nora Roberts has, especially in with the supernatural sideline to it.
Awesome. I'm really excited for vampires. These are the books that my mum wants me to read this month. Hopefully I will get to them all. We've only got 4, and I am planning on reading Magician for Tome Topple this month. But yeah, thank you, Mum, for choosing my books, and hopefully I enjoy them. I feel like I will. Mum,
I think will.
I don't know if I've said this, but Mum's basically got me into reading. I've been reading from a young age. I
taught Sasha to read by playing Pokemon, because Pokemon are phonetically correct, and that was by the time she was 4, she was reading. So yeah.
I'm a bit of a book nerd. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want to be my friend, you can add me on Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter. They're all at sashreads, and I will see you next time. Bye!